What is up, Lightfighters? Welcome back. It is a rainy day here in the Midwest, and I don't have to deal with too many bugs today, but living in the Midwest and being in the deep woods quite a bit, ticks are quite a bit of a nuisance problem, and tick-borne illnesses are actually something pretty serious to be concerned about and something you need to be prepared to at least be prepared for, because you don't want to get any tick-borne illnesses, so you don't want to get bit by ticks. I personally have already had like probably 30 to 40 ticks crawling around on my gear or my body just this season already. And that's because I am a little late to treat my equipment. But what I'm going to do here today, and what I've actually done yesterday when it was a little more sunny, was treated my equipment with a special little mix of bug repellent. And I'm gonna teach you how to make it and what it's made of. So it's simple 2-ingredient stuff. It's made of a commercial product right here called Cedar. And I'll show that to you right there. This is an all-natural product made predominantly of a cedar oil, and I think it's got some other oils in there just to cut it, some inert oils, but this is mostly, the active ingredient is cedar oil. Everything else is all natural in here, and this just smells like the essential oils woman at the gemstone store. So this is a great product. The cedar oil naturally keeps a lot of the bugs away, and it also gives a great smell to all of your clothing, so that is a plus. But the big heavy hitter, this is permethrin right there, and this is the serious stuff. Now, the military has been treating clothing and equipment with permethrin for a very long time because they know how serious of an issue these bugs can be. What permethrin is it is an insecticide. You don't want to drink it because it's no bueno. However, it is pretty safe to apply to your skin. This permethrin's been a staple in medical use and agricultural use for a long time. Farmers have been treating their livestock with it to keep bugs and parasites down. And medically, doctors will prescribe it if you get a parasite under your skin, like say scabies or something like that. They're going to give you a permethrin cream to rub directly onto your skin. Okay, so this stuff is not going to cause cancer immediately. It's not going to cause any harm or cause you to break out unless you're allergic to it or something like that. But this is an insecticide. So, how much of this insecticide do we use? I want to warn you real quick, and let me grab this. What I have over here is a commercial product made by Sawyer. This guy right here. And if you get down and read the active ingredient list on this, the permethrin is 0.5%. Okay, so this is a 0.5% permethrin product. You can hear it's pretty much full because I don't use this. That ain't strong enough for me. What the military uses, so 5% is what they prescribe you if you get scabies. You can rub that on your skin and you won't die. What the military uses in their little treatment kits, and I had a picture of them pulled up, they're little green packets. They come with a big bag, and you put the permethrin treatment in the bag, and then you close it all up and you shake all your BDUs up in there, and then you let it sit for a while. That's 40%. That's a 40% permethrin, okay? So that's some strong stuff, and it really does work. What I have here, and I got this at the farm store, this is a 10% permethrin, and it's got a premix. I've read the instructions already, but you use this little fast fill, and this little fast fill mixes in a gallon and gives you a 10% permethrin product. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my permethrin cedar combination here, really good stuff, and then I'm going to treat a garment here, and it's pretty simple. You just spray it on. So like I said, this little top boy will treat a gallon, so I don't want to fill it all up. I'm going to use about half this little thing. It's got a 1/4 ounce mark right there, and we're full to the 1/4 ounce mark, and in goes the permethrin. If you do get any of this on your hands, go ahead and wash them. Be safe, you know? It is insecticide. And then finally, I'm gonna give this a good shake. The Cedar original, this is a commercial mix. Again, active ingredients here is 10% cedarwood oil, 10% soybean oil, and then it's got some inactive and inactive mix. And this stuff smells great. Give it a good shake. I actually spray this on my dogs, just straight, without the permethrin, straight Cedar. I spray it on them, and it keeps the bugs off them. It does a pretty good job all by itself. So we got the permethrin in our mixer, and do use either a clean mixer when you're mixing chemicals, a mixing bottle, or use one that you know what's in there. I've only been using this for my cedar side mix. So this isn't quite a half gallon, it might be a half gallon. I'm bad at math. I fill it up, pretty much eyeballing it. Guerrilla math works for this stuff. Cap it in there. And then to treat your clothing, it's very simple, guys. It's better to do on a sunny day. It is pouring rain right now for me, but get out in the sun, hang this stuff up on a fence or a clothing line, and just give it a good douse. So I've got this old work shirt that sometimes I wear outdoors, wear in the garage, and we're just gonna give it a good spray. I like to specifically treat my cuffs, my cuff areas, where the bugs are gonna come in, as well as my collar areas, and then down by the bottom of my shirt, especially inside and outside. And give it be liberal with this stuff. When you start mixing it yourself, it's pretty cheap, okay? And it smells great. So now that I got this pretty well treated, my welding table's gonna light on fire next time I'm out here, no big deal. It's pretty well treated. I'm gonna go hang this up to dry right over here. We don't have any sun to dry today. But likewise, guys, you can use this on anything. I've noticed that my nylon gear does not take it as well. So if I start sniffing on this, I can smell it a lot right now because I just sprayed it, but you're not gonna hurt your nylon gear by spraying this. This is not DEET, this is not gonna melt anything. So I like spraying inside of my hip pad on my nylon gear, the stuff that's gonna ride, stuff where buggies are gonna find themselves in there, as well as, hey, why not? Get your own ruck up here, treat your hip pad of that. It works, it just makes it smell better than sweat. So guys, again, this permethrin cedar side mix is bombastic for keeping these ticks off. The cedar oil will repel them naturally, and the insecticide will actually fucking kill them, is what we want. So if they do touch us, they die, which is awesome. Plus, with it being cedar side, if you got any hippies around you, tell them it's only cedar side. Tell them it's an all natural product. You don't even have to mention the insecticide in there, and everybody's happy and bug free. Guys, stay sharp, rock on. Thanks for hanging with me. I'm signing off, something like that. I need you to sign off or something.